EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And it's 3rd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. To the left side, looked in by Horton. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
JSN, as he's known everywhere around the league, was the Offensive Player of the Year in 2025 with nearly 1,800 yards receiving. Why is he so dominant? Terrific combination of route running and hands.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that to Charbonnet. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Price. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Nix. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Broncos in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You talk about this Seahawks defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And the Broncos, first down. First down and goal to go.
Harvey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. R.J. Harvey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's...
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
A
big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw here. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Nix. And he fires one incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Nix to the air. He'll swing this out to Harvey. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Torrey Horton on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 12. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Broncos 21, Seahawks 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 16.
Let's go now.
Now back to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He finds Smith and Jigba. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. An audible here to get a new look. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Harvey now on 1st and 10. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
2-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go. Here's Harvey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
20-yard attempt.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, looked good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Nix from the shotgun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And he will find his man on the outside. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Charbonnet going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. From back at the 2. Here's third and goal. They're going to look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are back within a score. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
To throw, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Nix. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
It's 4th down.
They're going. It's Nix. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram, 76 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
31. Seahawks 20. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
31. Seahawks 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for
The
Seattle.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Nix. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On the ground, this is Shadarian Price. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.